His name may still be magic, but it'll take more than the magic of name recognition to solve our region's problems. I'm Ned Grable.
Name recognition. Lordy, what a notion. People would have to be some kind of boobs just to vote for somebody because their name was Johnson. I remember once back in Georgia, they even elected a dead man. His name was still on the ballot, and folks were just used to voting for him.
Without further ado, I want to introduce to you the 30th head football coach at the Alabama State University, Coach Eddie Robinson Jr.
I've been a member of the SWAC Alumni Association, the guys that I look up to, and I was fortunate, I was blessed, because I came through a time when I went on the SWAC tour, and the SWAC media tours, when we would get in the bus and barnstorm and go from city to city. And I sat there and listened to the legendary Eddie Robinson talk and tell jokes, and just in the relaxed atmosphere as a student athlete. I was able to hear Marino Chasm, the godfather of the SWAC, talk about the days when he was coming up in the conference. I heard my coach, Houston Markham, sitting there. I heard W.C. Gordon. And so when I say I want to be a head coach in the SWAC conference, I come on the shoulders of those giants, those great men who fought for the equalities as us as a conference to get us to have that automatic bid in basketball, the things that they weren't allowing us to do and be included in. So those are the guys, when I say who's my mentors, who are the guys that I want to strive to be like, who has motivated me to say I want to get back into the arena. I want to compete on the field and hold myself to the criticisms and the critiques of strangers and fans alike. So those guys make me say I can be that person to reach out to these young men and teach them about the legendary conference of the SWAC, all the All-Americans. One thing people don't realize, my goal was to be a Hall of Famer. I was the 1991 SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. In 1990, the SWAC Defensive Player of the Year was Aeneas Williams, who went on to make it to the Hall of Fame out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and Southern University. The year after me, in 1992, the SWAC Defensive Player of the Year was Michael Strahan, who went on to play with the New York Giants and make it into the NFL as a Hall of Famer out of Texas Southern University. So I think I'm an underachiever by sitting in the middle of those two great.
I'm styling and profiling. Rolex win, diamond ring win, jet flying, limousine driving, kid stealing, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these gators down. Whether you like it or not, you best learn to love it. It's the best thing going today. Woo!
Coach Simmons always do a great job